All right, moving on to sample question number 3. We got Janet here, CFA. She provides investment advice and other services to clients in several countries. I love this test question, TQ here. So you might want to have a piece of paper out. And when you go to the exam center too, you're either going to be given a whiteboard with a little marker, or you're going to be given some scratch paper, a couple pencils. So this would be really good for you too. I'd want to probably write this out on a scratch pad. So she resides in country A. So we know where she lives. So she lives in A. So I'm just going to put lives down here in A, whose security laws and regulations are less strict than the code and standards. So let's just do code and standards like that. Then what does she do? She conducts business in country B. So she lives in A, but she works in B. They have no security laws and regulations. That sounds like the Wild West. So let's put that up here for you. There's no rules. And then C, they have securities laws and regulations that are stricter than the code. So which of the following statements is correct? According to the CFA Institute Standards of Professional Conduct, she must adhere to the code and standards where? And I love this test question. So take a look at this. She lives in A, does business in B, and also does business in C. Fabulous test question. I'm going to give you a quick second to try to figure this one out. Now on the real exam, you're going to have about 90 seconds to be able to look over a question like this and come to a conclusion. That's what CFA Institute expects you to be able to do on average. I love this question. All righty, folks. It's going to be A. So she must adhere to the code and standards in A and B, but the law in C. So we're going to remember, what was our rule before? I'm going to change the color here. It is strictest. So look at this. She lives in A. A says the security laws and regulations are less strict than the code, so she must abide by the code. B, there isn't a darn thing going on in B, right? It's the Wild West, so the code and standards would be applicable there. And then C, it would be the law in C because it is stricter than the code and standards. So like I said, I really like that test question. So the answer is A.